I want to talk with you briefly about the Equifax scandal. Equifax, as you probably know, is a consumer credit company, does about $3 billion worth of business, has almost 10,000 employees. It collects consumer credit information for about 800 million individuals around the world and 88 million businesses. It is a private, for-profit, capitalist enterprise. And that's the key thing about this scandal. What's important is not that they have poor communications, which they have admitted to. What's important is not that they have abused the trust we've all placed in them, which they've admitted to. What's important here is to understand the why so that you draw the right conclusion about what this means. First, private information about many individuals is not something that should ever be entrusted to a small number of people who promise that they will be very careful and confidential and then prove to us that they can't be trusted. 143 million people, they have said, had their privacy compromised by the bad behavior, by the failure of this capitalist corporation. Why? Because it's profitable not to fix something as important as the security of such information. We know that because they didn't act in a timely way. We also know that 2 or 3 of their top executives sold shares in the company once it was clear that they had allowed this breach of privacy to happen. Ladies and gentlemen, if you put private information on millions of people into a database, you cannot allow it to be run for a for-profit enterprise because they put profit first. That's what they're there to do. That's what they're hired to do. That's what they tell us they do. And if that means sacrificing our privacy, risking identity theft for all of us in order to make money, that's what they have done in the past. Folks like this, and that's what they did in this Equifax scandal. The lesson here, don't run businesses this way, especially when they are really important to lots of people. Those businesses should be run by the people who work there in a democratic way, by the customers that are supposedly being served in a democratic way, and by the community as a whole through a democratically elected government. Private enterprise seeking to privately profit is the worst way to go.